Afternoon, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School. What I thought we'd do today is a little junk on the bunk here in the cargo trailer and talk about radio kits that are mainly set up for overlanding. Okay, this is not a functional station radio like I have here set up in the cargo trailer. This is more for handheld communications, but I find that it works really well from vehicle to vehicle or from vehicle to someone on foot or person to person outside a vehicle, what they would call simplex. Okay, if two people were walking, hunting situations, things like that come into play with this. So I've got two bags here set up, and I'm going to show them to you now. One of them is the bag that would stay with the vehicle. One of them is the bag that would be taken away from the vehicle. So if you had one guy at base camp and you had one guy out hunting, that's the way that would split. If you had two guys out, then one guy would take the vehicle bag probably, and the other guy would take the go bag. So let's just talk about this real quick, and I'll show you what I got in here, and you'll understand kind of more what I'm talking about. All right, so you got two separate bags here. This goes with this bag, all right? This is basically the vehicle bag. This is basically the go bag. Throw it in your backpack and go with it, all right? They're set up a little bit different for a reason. The vehicle bag actually has a signal stick mag mount for the roof. And I find that that works really well if I'm traveling with other people who are also either on GMRS or on 2 meter, 70 centimeter, either one of those that you want to go simplex. Again, these Baofeng AR5 RMs are right now the ones that I use the most. They are unlocked, so they will work on lots and lots of frequencies. I do have a ham license. I do have a GMRS license. They also get weather channels. They get FM radio. They'll talk on MERS. They'll get the marine bands, all of that stuff you can get with these radios, which makes them very conducive if you have an emergency you're trying to call someone. Now, none of this stuff takes the place of a personal locator beacon, but as far as communication from one person to another, if you're in a situation where you have two guys in a camp, two guys traveling together, whatever that case may be, they work really well for that. So you've got, instead of having some kind of a mounted radio in the vehicle, you've got this handheld. This handheld can be snapped right into a cell phone mount in the vehicle, and the mag mount for the roof put into that, and you've got an outside exterior antenna. And I've got antennas that will go on that, or I can take the one right off the radio and put it on there and just go with it like that. And then the other guy has the second bag, all right? And this would work even vehicle to vehicle that way, except this one doesn't have a mag mount set up with it, so he would be relegated to something else, all right? You have a spare battery in here. You have a box of spare connectors in here of different types for connecting different types of coax, things like that if you need to. You have one antenna that's a hoistable type antenna here that's connected to a Pactenna 4-way that's hoistable up into a tree with a couple antennas that go on it and a piece of coax, so that you can get outside the vehicle and use this as well if you needed to, away from somewhere where you could put the mag mount. And then you have a charging cable in here for the radio, because these batteries are set up as USB-C charging cable. That's what I really like about these new batteries for the Baofeng radios, is they are USB-C. Now, the only problem with that is these ones here, these longer batteries, that USB-C is on the bottom. I'm not a real big fan of that because you can't stand it up and charge it. The shorter batteries, it's on the back side. So this shorter battery that's on this one, you can see that it is right here on the back side underneath this plastic rubber flap here. So you can actually stand this one up and charge it. But it is a smaller battery. So I've got the small battery in the radio in this one, fully charged, and I've got a bigger battery in there as well. And I've got a cable in there for charging that. These things are pretty tight. I really like these bags from Radio Made Easy. They work really well. So now you've got this bag in the vehicle, or with the vehicle, or with the vehicle operator. If you've got a second vehicle, he's got this bag. If he didn't have his own radio, or if you've got a guy leaving the area of camp or something like that, he's got this bag. So he's got the same radio programmed exactly the same way through Chirp. He's got a spare battery and the battery in it. He's got a spare longer antenna, a cattail type antenna if he's got a backpack on or something like that he wants to attach to. A charging cable in case he's got a brick. He's got a charging cable for the batteries. And then he has an antenna, and he also has a longer J-pole style antenna that's hoistable. So if he needs to get in contact with you and he's farther away, then he can contact direct line of sight with his handheld antenna. He can always hoist this antenna into a tree or on higher ground to get better vantage. And so that's two really, really simple kits. And there's not a ton of money here. There's really not. Probably the most expensive thing here is this roll-up antenna and this pack antenna. Everything else is fairly cheap in these kits. So about anybody can afford to do this. You just need to make sure that you understand how to operate and program the radios, understand what frequencies you should be talking on and what frequencies are what, and how to control the radio to get different things out of it, whether it's 2 meter, 70 centimeter, MERS, GMRS, FRS, weather, FM, all that stuff is capable with these radios, which is what I like about them. So this is a really good, fairly inexpensive setup for two guys, or for a vehicle where you may have somebody riding with you that may be leaving the vehicle or leaving the camp. If you're going to a hunting camp situation or something like that, this is the perfect setup for that. And you've got, again, two separate bags. One stays with the vehicle or the operator of the vehicle or the main guy in camp, and the other one goes with someone taking off hunting. And if both guys hunt, this bag goes with one guy and this bag goes with one guy, and they will both do the same things. The only difference is this bag's set up more for vehicle use, this bag's set up more for field use, but they will both cross over if they have to. All right, guys, listen, that was just a quick video on the setups of these two bags. This is the one that is the toss it and go bag, so you can see it's not very big. It's about the size of my hand in 4 directions. It's got everything in it that one guy would need to communicate with someone else at a hunting camp if they were at a base station or at the vehicle. And then the other one is a little bit more extensive for vehicle operation and things like that, and has the same handheld and components in it as well. So it gives you a really good setup for two operators with two separate bags that are both set up very similar. One of them more dedicated to the vehicle, one of them more dedicated to field ops. But it works out really good that way. So remember to take this video in the proper context, okay? This is not really about MCOM. This is really not about digital modes and all of those kind of things. This is about possibly two guys going out on a trip together. Maybe they're hunting, maybe they're fishing, whatever they're doing. Or you've got two guys going in two separate vehicles. One guy doesn't have a radio, but he has a GMRS license. Or you're talking on FRS, which you don't have to have a license. Then you've got radios for both vehicles if you have to have them, and radios for both guys to communicate if they separate while they're hunting, fishing, or camping as well. So it's just a good, inexpensive way to set yourself up for communications that I think sometimes we don't think about when it comes to packing our vehicles for hunting trips, camping trips, and things of that nature. So listen, guys, I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, and for our business. For all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends, don't forget to check out our class schedule for 2026 at selfrelianceoutfitters.com under the training tab, and we hope to see you for training here. We have 2 radio classes coming up this year with Radio Made Easy. One of them is the Zero to Hero class, and the other one is a Tactical Operator class. I would suggest both of those classes very, very highly. So join us for one of those classes this year here at the school. You can find those at Radio Made Easy's website to buy tickets for those 2 classes.